So like I was saying, I was just trying to use that to paint the idea. Everyone is conscious of spiritual wickedness. I don't know where we got it from, but that's what the black man is over there. That's what they have been. People believe they triumph over people through spiritual means, and then sit back and watch it play out. That's what it has been. So you find people trying to be careful. Someone say, well, since I was born, I don't go to witch doctor's house. My parents don't, but we always advise to be careful.
So are you mean to tell me that in Africa, people really or literally use magic?
Yeah, you can call it magic, but yeah, like magic, but it's really spiritual wisdom, wicked spiritual, negative spiritual wisdom that people use. Not everyone has that background, but those that don't have the background too go to acquire it. You see, so someone like the picture I was painting to you, someone will say, hey, I want to use the restroom, and then he takes his drink along with him that he was drinking, the soda he's drinking, he's taking it along. He doesn't trust any of you. That's what you get. That's what people do, because he thinks, oh, someone might just as he immediately left, someone just dropped something into his drink.
Now, but I've actually heard of stories. Now, I don't know if they're real or not, but I've heard that people can disappear, people can get shot and it won't hurt them. I've heard of a lot of, things that I see in movies. Is that true? Is that level of magic or evil or darkness, is that kind of thing going on?
Yes, that it's ever been with our forefathers all the while, and I can tell you, it's still. I mean, they're still using it, and they've tried using it for good, but it's limited. Just like every other thing has its limitation. I think that's the word. It has its limitation, and most Africans tell you whatever you have, there's someone higher than you too. So if you meet someone higher, he might suspend the powers that you operate. Just like in every... So, but basically, yes, there are people who have it that they are initiated, and so many things are done to their physical body, or they eat something that makes them kind of invisible, or makes them impregnable by bullets.
Have you ever experienced this for yourself? Have you ever saw anything like that take place?
I've not physically been close to anyone who has that powers, or who has acquired it, but we've seen the results of people who had it and heard their stories and what they had from every African in their villages or stories around their families or towns. There have been people who had such powers, and they have always done great things. They've been the ones that went to wars, tribal wars with the colonial masters. Right from my own larger community, we had the Ekumeku War. So if you are in the internet, if you can spell the words that if you write down these words, EKUKU, war. That's the war that a group of people fought with the colonial British people from 1897 to 1914. And because the British wanted to, with their usual way of trading with you for some years, and then later they tell you they are protecting you. From being a protectorate, then it become a colony. And they come with trade first. Like we say in Africa, they came with the Bible, and they came with education. But before you could open your eyes, they have made you their subject. There's a way a writer puts it. They came with the Bible and education, but at the end of the day, they held us captive by saying, "Oh, we open your eyes," and then the Bible made you their slave, because right there in the Bible, they made you to become timid. Sorry, I'm a Christian, but they use the Bible negatively to subject our people and tell them that their ways were totally evil. Not all their cultures and ways of life were evil. They were good ones. So they condemned everything that the African knew and told him to begin again to relearn and learn their own ways. And in that we rubbished all what we had. But today it's not so, because so many people know elements of their culture that is still very important to them. They hold on to those words. But the point we are making on spiritual warfare, we are close to spiritual warfare. Yes, there are people who are impregnable by bullets. They still have it today. Everywhere, and in Nigeria, West Africa, people have used it to fight. If you don't have it, they'll say, don't go. If villages or people are going to war, they know what to do. Everybody comes, and whoever, that power is, they mark it on your body, rub it, it enters you. These are forces. And it becomes permanently with you, and they tell you what to forbid. Because when you do what it forbids, you will not know the power is gone from you. For instance, they may say you don't have to touch a woman all through till you return. But if you're in the warfare and you raid a place and you take over a woman and then you forget and you do whatever you do with the woman, your powers are gone. Perhaps it will take days, and they can tell you the restitution and what you will do to regain it. But now you are in war and anything can happen. So those things have what you must forbid. There are things you will forbid for it to keep working. Every of those spiritual forces have what you should not do. So those spiritual powers exist. Some can disappear. And they say those who can disappear, for each time they disappear, like I heard, their lifespan is cut short. Every time you disappear, there are a number of years in that person's lifespan that is already used up. That's what I heard. A guy. In fact, that's many have said it. Those who do it. So if you want to acquire that power, they would also tell you that this is what will be happening. But so that's on that one. That's on that one. So, and the sacrifices you must have made to get that power, it could be absorbed. Most of these great powers you are talking about, the one for the bullet, maybe they may not involve any so many wicked or absurd things you have to bring. Most of them are given to people. They pay the money, and they test you when they do it, because they're going to bring a double barrel and shoot at you for you to see that it's working. It's on video too and on the internet, but that's what we've heard from those who have it. Some eat herbs. There are herbs too to eat, and they say it makes you is it impregnable by bullets from morning to dusk.
So what do you say about the person that says, well, that can't be wicked if you just eating herbs? Herbs come from the earth.
Yeah.
Then if eating herbs make your skin unbreakable,
yes,
then that's not evil.
Yeah, that's not evil. I heard about